Coming up on DC News Now.
New evidence in the case of a missing mom from Manassas Park. We're breaking down new court filings and what they could mean ahead of trial in a few months.
And another wet day in the DMV. Meteorologist Scott Sumner will tell you when the rain will finally go away. Then we're stretching your dollar. What has gone up and down at your grocery store and the best way to save. Plus, a new museum underneath the Lincoln Memorial.
People are going to be shocked to find out how much empty space there is below the Lincoln Memorial.
How you can experience the hidden archives.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Join us for DC News Now at 4. I'm Mark Hall. Let's head over to meteorologist Scott Sumner to check on the forecast. And Scott, obviously, it's just the 2 straight days have been not so nice.
No, we call it overcast here in the weather department. Gray skies are upon us here, Mark. Yeah, and that trend is going to continue. We're not letting up on that theme, at least until, well, the end of tomorrow night, basically. Our radar scope shows we have one shower, one kind of lone rogue shower, if you will, out towards I-81, south of Mount Jackson, south of Woodstock, out towards the Shenandoah Valley. As we widen out the view, there's not much going on. There's a little drizzle and sprinkles here and there across the DMV, especially in West Virginia and into portions of Maryland every now and then. But as you can see, whatever's out there, which is primarily that one lone shower around the Harrisonburg area, that will continue to push through Luray and in towards Madison County and Culpeper County and then up towards the I-66 corridor over the next 2 hours. Outside of that, not much else is going on. We do have a flood watch that's in effect overnight going into Wednesday for Garrett County and also the western portions of Allegheny County and Mineral County for some steady to moderate rain. And this has just been updated within the last hour by the Storm Prediction Center here with regards to the severe risk. Now, earlier this morning, and I did talk about that at noon, we did have marginal risk across the region, but now it's elevated to a level 2 out of 5, a marginal risk for tomorrow. We'll talk why coming up in just a bit.
All right, Scott, thank you. In Virginia, new evidence in the case of a Manassas Park mother now missing for almost 2 years. Recently filed documents show investigators found new evidence in connection with a saw recovered from Mamta Kafle Bhatt's home. Her husband, Naresh Bhatt, is charged with her murder, though her body has never been found. DC News Now's Randy Bass has been following this case from the very beginning, and she joins us from the Prince William County Courthouse. Randy, what are the latest updates?
Yes, 3 human hairs and 13 hair fragments. That's what investigators with Virginia's Department of Forensic Science say they found on a saw being investigated as evidence in connection with Mamta Kafle Bhatt's disappearance. Recently filed documents here at the Prince William County Courthouse say those 3 hairs from the saw may be eligible for DNA testing. If those hairs are identified as Mamta's, it won't be the first DNA evidence pointing to the prosecution's theory that she was killed and dismembered by her husband Naresh Bhatt in their Manassas Park home. This July will mark 2 years since she first went missing and since police and prosecutors started building a no-body murder case against her husband. A lengthy trial is expected this fall. Mamta's former close co-worker Holly Worth says hearing new details never gets any easier.
You know, reading the evidence just further emphasizes that something really horrific happened in Mamta's home. We know that Naresh is still pending litigation, but every time a new piece of evidence comes out, it just paints a very sad picture of what we think happened in that home.
And coming up on DC News Now at 5, some possible movement in this case later this week. We're bringing you what we know from prosecutors. In Manassas, I'm Randy Bass, DC News Now.
All right, Randy, thank you. And staying in Virginia, a man is dead after being hit by a car at the Seven Corners intersection in Fairfax County. Police arrived at Arlington Boulevard around 2 this morning. And Fairfax County police say that the driver was in a silver sedan and sped away from the accident. Investigators are now using surveillance cameras to recreate the scene. If you have any information on this accident, please contact police. In the district, a man was found dead in an apartment in Southeast. DC police arrived at the home on Robinson Place around 2 Sunday morning. 23-year-old Ashton Manigan was found shot several times. He was pronounced dead at the scene. MPD now offering $25,000 for information that leads to an arrest in this case. A teenager who shot and killed 2 other teens outside of the Columbia Mall has been sentenced to life in prison. In February last year, Emmett Sahiza killed 15-year-old Blake McCrae and 16-year-old Michael Robertson outside of the mall. Prosecutors used surveillance testimony along with witness testimony to link Zia to the murders. Now, the suspected murder weapon was also found at his home. Zia was sentenced to life without parole, along with another 70 years in prison. And in the district, the teen curfew continues to be a concern for parents east of the river. The implications of the extended curfew zones and the new crackdown on parents, both major focuses at today's Anacostia Coordinating Council luncheon, as Mayor Bowser spoke to members. DC News Now's Marielle Carbone joins us live in Navy Yard, an area hit particularly hard by large teen gatherings. And Marielle, how's the mayor responding today?
Well, Mark, the mayor really trying to talk through some of the concerns of parents. She says on the one hand, these teens, she is not trying to criminalize them or their parents, but on the other hand, she says parents need to know where their children are. Specifically, she brought up the brawl here at the Chipotle that went viral, teens fighting inside the store. Now, just this past Friday, the mayor issued a public emergency, which allowed her to impose extended juvenile curfew zones over the next 15 days. From that point, we know over the weekend, zones were established in Navy Yard, U Street, and more for the holiday. And again, while she says she isn't looking to criminalize the teens or their parents, she did say parents need to keep their kids in safe spaces. She said that the government, the police, they cannot force kids to stay inside, stay in safe areas, but their parents can. Now, we did hear some parents today bringing up some concerns and fears that they say they're feeling since the latest federal crackdown on teen curfews, including the threats to charge parents. Take a listen.
A lot of times people think when your children get in trouble or they're out there doing something, they automatically think that the parent doesn't work, it's a broken household, and that's not the case.
And the mayor acknowledged that she believes there is a missing link here in the system and that conversations need to continue to happen. You'll hear more from her coming up on DC News Now at 5. But for now, live here in Navy Yard, I'm Marielle Carbone, DC News Now.
All right, Marielle, thank you so very much. Staying in the district after public battles with rideshare app Empower, D.C. Council now looking to update its laws regarding the ride services. And city leaders say the for-hire industry has changed dramatically and regulations have struggled to keep up. D.C. News Now's Liberty Simmons is live in Northwest D.C. with how they're looking to modernize the laws on the books. Good afternoon, Liberty.
Good afternoon, Mark. Well, city leaders recognize that the laws currently have not kept pace with the rapidly evolving for-hire industry here in the district. So they called together this roundtable to see how the laws can improve for both drivers and riders. Now, the Committee on Public Works and Operations sought input from passengers and drivers on the state of the for-hire vehicle industry and what its future should look like. This comes after recent public feuds with ride-hailing app Empower, which the district said failed to register with its Department of For-Hire Vehicles and operated in the district illegally. Cab drivers say they face too many regulations from the department, surpassing that of rideshare companies, while passengers with disabilities at the meeting advocated for autonomous vehicle companies such as Waymo to operate in the district to help reduce ride refusals. Now, some cab drivers raised safety and economic concerns over autonomous vehicles operating in the district.
You wouldn't go into a plane without without a pilot, would you? So why would you want a car without a driver?
And coming up in the next hour, hear from some rideshare companies about some of their concerns about autonomous vehicles operating here. For now, live here in Northwest DC, Liberty Simmons, DC News Now.
All right, Liberty, thank you. Happening now, a century-old spelling competition right here in the district. Hundreds of spellers from across the country are competing in this year's Scripps Spelling Bee. One speller from Fairfax County, Virginia, tells us that she's ready, prepared, and ready to go.
So I had to study for like 4 to 6 hours a day and like a little more on weekends. I kind of switched between the groups, focusing on spelling one day, then vocab the next day, then roots and origins the next day, and then like a recap on the 4th day.
Well, after a long run at the National Harbor, the Spelling Bee is back in the district. It's being held at Constitution Hall, just blocks away from the White House.